experience. And have y'all ever sit there and said, hell, do Katt Williams and Steve Harvey don't even like each other from the beginning? Guess what? I think I found something. Might give us a little insight on how this shit even came to fruition in the first place. Had to start somewhere. What was over? A joke? A bitch? Money? You know what I'm saying? But let's just find out. See what's going on. So, without further ado, you know what I do. Get straight to it.
When it comes to comedy beef, like hip-hop, it can tend to get messy. That's exactly what happened around New Year's Eve in 2008 when Katt Williams would challenge Steve Harvey. Both Katt and Harvey have been known to have disagreements with other comedians, and this one would be no different. This is how the Katt Williams and Steve Harvey beef started.
Okay.
After the release of 2002's Friday After Next, Katt Williams would become a household name. The Ohio native would join the list of comedian titans like Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, and Chris Tucker. It was in 2005 is when he would officially let Hollywood know that he was next after a killer performance on BET's Comedy Awards. That night, he would be introduced by veteran comedian Steve Harvey, who years prior would make a name for himself as one of the original kings of comedy. To a cheering audience, Harvey would yell out, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the hottest young comedians in the country today. I'm telling you, he's got my stamp. This cat is hot. Please put your hands together for Katt Williams." For nearly 7 minutes, Williams would deliver joke after joke during his televised appearance. He had arrived. Now, what Harvey and Katt may not have known that night is they were about to be in one of the most talked about and unexpected comedy beefs in years. Harvey would quietly continue his career, while Williams would follow up with comedy specials that shifted the landscape of comedy. Fast forward to 2008, the two comedians would end up going back and forth in the press about who was the better comedian. The conversation would be connected to an upcoming New Year's Eve show in Detroit featuring Harvey and Williams. According to an interview in 2009,
Yo. Thinking about that, man, before we go any further, man. If y'all would like to leave a comment on that, I would love to hear what y'all think. I'm sure you got people that rock with Harvey. Y'all got people that rock with Katt. So, y'all would like, after y'all hit the subscribe button, then maybe hit the like button and comment and tell me what you think so we can get a nice conversation going about this. How about that? I'll do that. I might answer you. Talk to you.
Williams would express that the now infamous New Year's Eve show with Harvey wasn't supposed to have him included, but at the last minute, since he was walking away from stand-up at the time, was asked to be on the bill to help sell tickets. "I was only supposed to come in and help sell tickets." Then he flipped it and made it into something he shouldn't have made it with me. Now, as the date of the show would approach, Katt would take issue with what he was hearing from Steve Harvey's side and would go on to issue a warning.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to you, because you didn't have to accept this. You could have just said, no, I'm not going to do it. You have been the king of comedy as long as we've had one. Matter of fact, the whole phrase, king of comedy, can be attributed to you. And I am honored that you would allow me to share the same stage as you. I don't know why people made this a championship bout. I don't know why you was okay with that. And I want to apologize for what's going to happen.
Who is this nigga?
But the second that you
Jim
get
Jones.
off stage, the second that you get off stage, I need you to understand that that's your final time as the king of comedy.
The warning from Williams would then spark a response from Harvey, who...
I mean, my God, how bold could you be? You know what I'm saying? Shots fired. You know what I mean? God damn, that was a direct message. Like, hey, politely too. Yeah, politely. That's when it hurt the most. You want when somebody insults you, you don't want them to do it politely. You want them to get grimy with it so you can feel it. Nigga politely told them that would be the end of your reign. Damn. All right, Katt.
call into Jamie Foxx's then radio show, The Foxhole, to explain how he felt the first signs of problems from Katt started over him saying he didn't know who Katt was years earlier. I mean, understand, I didn't know who he was when I was on the radio in LA. He hadn't been in many movies or anything, and the brother was just not that known. He was talking about me in clubs, and I just asked on the radio, whoever Katt Williams is, to call me.
All right. Does anybody else see the contradiction? I mean, I pulled the shit right out the air. You know. See, this is why you don't do all that host and shit. Don't be fake about that whole shit. Be real. You ain't know him. Why put all that mustard on his name? What if he was ass? You went out there, oh, I know him. He a good up and coming talent. He got my stamp. Really, Steve? Now you don't know the man on your radio show. The same man that you brought out and he had your stamp. You don't know him now, Steve. Steve. Shame. Shame.
Reportedly, Katt felt Harvey was disrespectful to other comedians before him by labeling himself as a king of comedy, and that Harvey had brushed him off earlier and only started befriending him after he found out who he was. Before getting off the radio call with Jamie, Harvey couldn't help himself but take a few shots at Williams. My grandfather used to tell me that dogs don't bark at parked cars, only at cars that are moving. Dogs bark at the moon all the time, but if the moon barks back at the dog becomes famous. Steve would also take aim at Williams' originality by stating that he personally never performed the same material twice in any of his then comedy specials. Now, on the day of the show in Detroit, Harvey was back on the radio, but this time would take a more noble approach. While speaking with host Frankie Darcell, Harvey would go on to claim that he did not support the way the show was being promoted and dispel the rumors of having beef with Williams. Harvey would go on to claim that a battle isn't the way he's going to promote any stand-up show. He would also remind the host that he's been on tour with D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, and Bernie Mac, and before their shows they would all get together and try to give the audience the best show possible.
Man, stop your line, man. You used to hate on Bernie. Steve, look, man, you might be a nice guy, bro, but you ain't nice in all these situations, man. We know how you had tried to shit on goddamn Bernie, folks. You know, I know Bernie from Chicago, folks. I'm from Chicago, folks. Like, we stuck, like, bro, ain't no way. We know how you tried to play that nigga, bro, but you could not. Because Bernie was a legend, bro. Bernie was genuinely funny. Why? Out of all four of you guys, Bernie, DL, I don't know between you and Cedric. Both of y'all like some watered down. You know, like the noodles. You know how you get them noodles, but you know they ain't put the little package of seasoning. That's y'all, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta hope that the hot water is suffice because y'all ain't got that seasoning. You know what I'm saying? But if you hungry enough, you'll accept it. You know how that is.
Promoting shows with beef isn't something that Harvey was down with. Harvey himself felt like Katt was using his name as a stepping stone to sell tickets.
All jokes aside, I done sold that Fox out. I can't tell you how many times.
Yeah.
So this here little beef thing that everybody wanna start, cause you wanna make a name for yourself. That's cool. Do you? You ain't gonna do it right here though.
Many friends of Harvey would ask him why he didn't respond to Katt's challenge, and he said that he felt he didn't have to because he was one of the original kings of comedy. Until you sold them kind of tickets, moved those kind of numbers, and you've been on stage with some more gorillas, it's cool when you've been the only gorilla on stage. But I've been on stage with more gorillas. To go behind Bernie Mac, a person would really have to understand what it means to follow somebody that's out there ravishing the crowd. Bernie would walk on stage and it was unbelievable. We would all go in the back and watch Bernie Mac every night. Harvey added, there should be a sense of humility and respect when you're sharing the stage with another giant.
All right, now you see how quickly, like, You know what I'm saying? To get his point across to Katt, he bring up Mac. Weird, ain't it? Weird. Now, you know, you want to get a man that, yeah, y'all sat back there and watched. You had no goddamn choice. It wouldn't have been no king. And DL, you know, he held on as long as he could. He did his part. Shout out to DL Hughley. But y'all two, Cedric, brother, the funniest part of Cedric shit when he really hurt his leg. When he hurt his leg, I was cracking up. Other than that, bro, it was, you know, and Steve, you really wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, them intermission jokes you was telling, you know, come on, bro. You really wasn't king in it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you putting on, you know, you just, you know, you there, but you ain't comedic funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? You funny in a different type of way. You old man funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell an old man joke real good. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy said, I put my pants on and then I flip back. You know, you tell them type of good joke, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Let's just keep on going, because I don't know what to say about you, Harvey.
Giant. I'm not mad at you for getting yours. Get yours. You got this good little career going, go get it. But you got to get this little career going about 20 years. When it came time for the show, Harvey took to the stage first and mostly stuck to his material as promised. Now once Katt took to the stage, he wouldn't hold back. Katt abandoned his plans and used the stage time to roast Harvey. Please give it up for Steve Harvey. He's one of the best we've ever had, but he don't want no parts of this in no shape or form. You see, he had to take off that lace front high top fade to come out here with me. Now Katt's performance would go viral online, and many would argue that he would win the championship of comedy battle against Steve that night. Now months later, when asked about retiring and his beef with Harvey, Katt will go on to put the blame directly on Harvey by saying he was the one who set things up. On his show, he decided it was going to be the championship of comedy. He did all that. None of that was my doing. I was not even involved in it on that level. He tried to flip it and become the victim. In the aftermath of the beef, both Harvey and Williams would continue their careers and ultimately wouldn't miss a beat in reaching other levels of success. Ticket sales and ego looks to have been the reason why this story all started.
Ticket sales and ego. Ticket sales and ego. What do you think about that, folks? What do you think? What do you think? Man, what I do know is it's hard to have true friends in any business, man. Like, you able to have any type of companionship, even if it's a dog, just stay loyal to it, because, man, it is hard to find somebody that can go up that ladder with you. You know, it seems like the minute you start climbing, people start pulling pegs out so they can replace their pegs with your pegs. And it's unfortunate, but that's the life we live in. So, I thank y'all, man. Won't y'all do me a favor? Like, comment, subscribe, and till the next one, man, I love y'all like y'all love me, man. Peace.